So here in the shade, my meter says that it is 79.8. If I take my foot out, feels nice and cool. If I come over here a little bit further, the sun has been out on this for a little while and my meter is showing that it is 113. If I put my foot there, it feels warm but comfortable. I can leave my foot there all day. I go further down here. The sun has been on this piece of the concrete for a little bit longer. And it's saying that it is also right around 107.7, 108. Again, feels comfortable, nice and warm. Come further down here. The meter is saying that it is now 115 to 116. Put my foot there. Again, it's warm now, but it's still comfortable. I can leave it there indefinitely, no issues. Come further down here. Still says 116, almost 117. Just down here, it says that it is 124 degrees Fahrenheit. Put my foot there. Okay, now it is hot, uncomfortably hot. But I could leave it there for quite some time. Just on this tarmac now, on the asphalt, it says that it is 143 degrees Fahrenheit. Gingerly, carefully putting my foot there. And after a couple of seconds, I have to take my foot off. I definitely cannot keep my foot on there for any length of time. So now comes the question, can you fry an egg on the asphalt? So I have two things set up here. One, a frying pan that is just on the asphalt. And one, a homemade contraption where I have some plastic film over the frying pan surrounded by tin foil. Taking a look at the temperature, the plain cast iron with no tin foil says that it is 147 degrees Fahrenheit. Over here with the plastic and tin foil around it, it says that it is 166. So let me throw a couple of eggs in here. First off, I'll put an egg into the plain frying pan. Remove the plastic a little bit. Put an egg in this frying pan. Cover everything back up. I'll do that a little bit off camera. But we can already see that the egg yolk is, or the egg white is turning white. I am going to set a timer right here because I think this is going to take some time. I'll check every 5 to 15 minutes and see how everything turns out. I am going to put the plastic on, but since I only have one hand, I will do that with the film off. As you can see, this egg is actually starting to cook already. This one not so much. And we are at 45 seconds. I'll come back in about 10 minutes to see how everything is cooking. So I'm back at 1328. The first frying pan, we see something happening to the egg white. The temperature is showing to be at around 147 in the frying pan. The egg itself is looking to be at about 118. On this other frying pan with a tin foil around it, the egg white is looking like it is coming along really well, and the egg is cooking really well. The temperature is showing to be at 165-ish, and the egg is at 132. So we'll come back in about 10 to 15 more minutes and see how everything is progressing. Okay, we are now at the 26-minute mark. The egg just in the frying pan. Doesn't look like it's cooking very much. The frying pan is now reading at 150. Going over here, set the plastic off. The egg is looking like it's coming along really well. The temperature in there says that it is 160, I'll call that 165. The egg itself is at 143, let's say. So anyway, the eggs are cooking. We're at the 26-minute mark. I will come back around again in another 15 minutes or so. Okay, we are now at roughly 45 minutes. The egg in the cast iron, just plain. Not much looks like it's happening. The temperature says that it is 152.7, so let's just call it 153. The egg itself is at 120. In this one over here, the egg looks to be almost done. And the temperature says that it is 170 in the frying pan, and the egg is looking to be almost 152 degrees. So I'll come out in another 15 minutes to see if this egg is finally completed and see what happens to that one. Okay, we are now roughly at the 1 hour mark, 57 minutes. Not much is happening with this egg here. The temperature in the frying pan is 154. The egg is probably 130 degrees, 127. Over here, the egg looks like it's almost done. The temperature in the frying pan is 162, 164, and the egg itself says that it is roughly 132 to 140. So what I'm going to do now, since it's roughly 1 o'clock, I'm going to wait one more full hour and then we'll end this experiment to see if you can fry an egg in a frying pan on the road. Again, I'll be back in about an hour and we will see how this experiment turned out. Okay, we are now roughly at the 1 hour mark, 57 minutes. Not much is happening with this egg here. The temperature in the frying pan is 154. The egg is probably 130 degrees, 127. Over here, the egg looks like it's almost done. The temperature in the frying pan is 162, 164, and the egg itself says that it is roughly 132 to 140. So what I'm going to do now, since it's roughly 1 o'clock, I'm going to wait 1 more full hour, and then we'll end this experiment to see if you can fry an egg in a frying pan on the road. Again, I'll be back in about an hour, and we will see how this experiment turned out. Okay, I have started this experiment almost 2 hours ago, so we'll start it how I began it. So if we take a look down here in the shade, the concrete is now showing at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Put my foot there, 90 degrees, feels nice and cool. Come back out here. It is now showing in the sun to be right around 113. Put my foot there. Feels nice and warm and comfortable. Come to that second spot that I tested. It shows that we are at 118 to 119. Again, now it feels warm, but still comfortable. Come further down here. It's now showing at 122, 123. That is feeling hot to my touch, to my feeling, but I could leave my foot there for quite a long time. Coming down right to the edge, we're still at 121. Come down here, it's now 131. So if I put my foot there, definitely getting hot. I don't know how long I could keep my foot on there. Maybe a minute. Now over here, we're looking like the temperature is reading right around 153. Very carefully. Yeah, after a second or two, my foot will definitely burn. As we're going down here, we're seeing temperatures 155. In the shade, it's showing 110 in the asphalt. We're now looking at the timer. It says that we're at 1 hour 52 minutes. I think it's almost time to end the experiment. If we come to the frying pan, the first one, you can see what happened to the egg. And the frying pan says that it is 151. The asphalt right beside it says 153, 154. So, surprisingly, the frying pan is cooler than the asphalt. If somebody can tell me why that would be, maybe it's the wind, I don't know. If we see, the egg is certainly solidified. Coming over to here where the styrofoam, with the tin foil and the plastic, it shows that the temperature is, maybe my meter isn't working right now. We're having some reflections. Let's take that off. It says 150. The egg at 141. Maybe it received some shade from the tin foil, I don't know. But the asphalt is showing at 153. The frying pan at 151. And this one is 147. And right beside it, we're showing at 151. So it appears to be that the asphalt is warmer than even cast iron pans left in the sun. What I'm going to do is take these eggs inside and dissect them a little bit, and we'll see what they look like. So here's the first egg. Not very appetizing. We got a crust on the outside. The egg white did solidify, but definitely not the way people would like their eggs. Here is the second egg that was surrounded by tin foil and plastic. The egg white, maybe not completely done. And the yolk, with a little bit of crust. I don't know. It looks like it did completely cook. But again, the question is, for me, how come the cast iron is cooler in the sun than asphalt? If anybody knows, please let me know. I am very curious to find out. Thank you very much.